Picture this. You wake up one morning, grab your wallet, and realize your money can only buy half of what it did yesterday. Sounds like a nightmare, right? But for millions of people throughout history, and even today, it's a harsh reality. Welcome back to Books by Frankie, where we break down life-changing books to help you navigate an uncertain world. Today we're diving into Second Chance by Robert Kiyosaki. This book is more than just a financial guide. It's a survival manual for anyone who wants to thrive in a collapsing economy. If you've ever felt like the financial system is rigged against you, or wondered why the rich keep getting richer while everyone else struggles, stick around. By the end of this video, you'll understand the hidden forces at play and, more importantly, how to turn them in your favor. Could this book be the key to your financial transformation? Let's find out. Robert Kiyosaki has long been known for his sharp insights into personal finance, and Second Chance takes his teachings to the next level. The book uses a timeline approach, looking at the past, present, and future, to offer a comprehensive perspective on how money works and how wealth changes hands, especially during financial crises. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about understanding history, it's about protecting your future. Kiyosaki exposes the mistakes governments repeat over and over, and he equips readers with actionable strategies to safeguard their wealth and seize opportunities, even in the toughest times. If you're ready to take control of your financial destiny, hit that subscribe button and join us as we uncover the game-changing strategies in Second Chance. Together, we'll rewrite the rules of money. Chapter 1. Past History's Lessons. To understand where we're going, we need to look at where we've been. History is filled with financial disasters, and the lessons are chilling. Take the Roman Empire. Faced with mounting war expenses, they began debasing their currency by melting silver coins and mixing them with cheaper metals. It seemed harmless at first, but this money printing unleashed chaos, hyperinflation, soaring taxes, and widespread poverty. Fast forward to post-World War I Germany. The Weimar Republic printed money to pay off massive reparations, but the cost was catastrophic. A loaf of bread cost billions of marks, and the middle class was wiped out practically overnight. Here's the scary part. The same mistakes are happening today. Modern governments are printing money on an unprecedented scale, only now there are more zeros on the bills. Kiyosaki warns us that history doesn't just rhyme, it repeats. And if we don't learn from the past, we risk becoming its next victims. Chapter 2. Present the crisis we're living in. Let's bring this conversation into the present. Since 1971, when the U.S. abandoned the gold standard, the floodgates have been open. Money is no longer backed by gold, and governments have the power to print as much as they like. The result is quantitative easing, a fancy term for printing money, which has become the norm. But here's the catch. Every new dollar printed makes the dollars in your wallet worth less. Inflation isn't just a statistic, it's the reason your grocery bill feels heavier while your paycheck doesn't budge. And it's not just the US. This reliance on fiat currency, money backed by nothing but trust, is a global problem. History tells us where this road leads, but Kiyosaki believes there's a way to break the cycle. Think about it. Are we on the brink of another financial collapse? And if so, what can you do to protect yourself? Let's dive into Kiyosaki's answers. Chapter 3. The Cash Flow Quadrant, Moving to the Right Side. One of the most revolutionary concepts in Second Chance is the cash flow quadrant. Imagine a map divided into 4 quadrants. On the left side, you have employees and self-employed individuals, those who work for money. On the right side, you have business owners and investors, those who make money work for them. During financial crises, those on the left side suffer the most. Jobs disappear, taxes rise, and savings lose their value. Meanwhile, those on the right side see opportunities. They buy assets like real estate, stocks, and businesses, building wealth even as the world seems to crumble around them. Kiyosaki argues that moving to the right side of the quadrant is the key to financial freedom. The first step is education. Tools like Kiyosaki's cash flow game can teach you how to think like an investor, so you can start making money work for you. Chapter 4. Actionable Insights, Your Roadmap to Wealth. So how do you make the leap from the left side to the right? Here are Kiyosaki's 5 steps to building wealth in securing your financial future. 1. Get financially educated. Knowledge is power. Whether it's playing the cash flow game or joining a community of like-minded individuals, the more you learn, the better equipped you'll be to make smart financial decisions. 2. Become an entrepreneur. Starting a business might seem intimidating, but it's one of the fastest ways to take control of your income. Entrepreneurs enjoy tax advantages, create jobs, and have the ability to build real assets. 3. Use debt wisely. Not all debt is bad. Kiyosaki distinguishes between good debt, which helps you acquire assets, and bad debt, which drains your resources. Learn the difference and use debt as a tool to grow your wealth. 4. Expand your means. Instead of cutting back on life's pleasures, focus on earning more. Whether it's starting a side hustle, learning new skills, or making smart investments, increasing your income is key. 5. Embrace failure. Every successful entrepreneur has faced setbacks. The key isn't avoiding mistakes, it's learning from them. Failure is simply a stepping stone on the path to success. Kiyosaki reminds us that the real risk isn't in trying and failing, it's in never trying at all. What's holding you back? Fear? Doubt? The time to act is now. Chapter 5. A critical myth: saving is the path to wealth. For decades, we've been taught the same formula: work hard, save money, and invest for the long term. It's advice echoed by financial planners, schools, and even family members. But Kiyosaki argues that in today's world, saving might actually be one of the worst financial strategies. Here's why. Imagine you save $10,000 today. At an annual inflation rate of 5%, that money will only be worth about $6,000 in 10 years in terms of purchasing power. Meanwhile, the cost of living keeps climbing, and the gap between wages and expenses grows wider. Kiyosaki's alternative is simple: stop focusing on saving and start focusing on growing. Investing in assets like real estate, stocks, or starting your own business allows you to stay ahead of inflation and build wealth that works for you. Are you still relying on savings as your primary financial strategy? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Chapter 6. The Mindset Shift from Employee to Entrepreneur. Let's talk about mindset, because the difference between employees and entrepreneurs isn't just what they do, it's how they think. Employees trade time for money, meaning their income is limited by the hours they work. Entrepreneurs, on the other hand, create systems that generate income whether they're working or not. Think about it. A single rental property can provide passive income to cover your monthly expenses. A well-run business can generate profits even while you're on vacation. But transitioning to this mindset takes courage. It requires embracing risk, being creative, and persevering through challenges. As Kiyosaki explains, the rewards far outweigh the risks. So what's holding you back from starting your own business? Fear? Lack of resources? Share your thoughts below, and let's explore solutions together. Chapter 7. Why debt isn't always bad. Most of us grow up hearing that debt is dangerous and should be avoided at all costs. But Kiyosaki flips this narrative, introducing a critical distinction between bad debt and good debt. Bad debt, like credit card balances or car loans, takes money out of your pocket. Good debt, however, puts money into your pocket. For example, taking out a mortgage to buy a rental property can generate rental income that not only covers your loan payments but also leaves you with extra cash. Over time, as the property's value increases, so does your wealth. Kiyosaki likens good debt to a lever. It allows you to lift something far heavier than you could on your own, but use it carelessly and it can crush you. That's why understanding the principles of financial education is so crucial. Chapter 8. The True Cost of Fear, the Price of Inaction. Fear is one of the most significant barriers to financial success. Fear of failure, fear of losing money, fear of stepping outside your comfort zone. But as Kiyosaki points out, the greatest risk often comes from doing nothing at all. Consider this. If you keep doing what you're doing now, where will you be in 5 years? Will your savings have grown enough to outpace inflation? Will your job still exist in an era of automation and outsourcing? Kiyosaki challenges us to confront these fears head-on. Yes, investing or starting a business involves risks, but standing still in a rapidly changing world can be even riskier. What's the one financial move you've been too scared to make? Share it below, and let's discuss how to overcome those fears. Let's recap the key takeaways from Second Chance by Robert Kiyosaki. History has shown us that governments rarely learn from their mistakes, and the cycle of money printing inevitably leads to inflation and financial crises. The present demonstrates that relying on traditional advice, like saving money, is no longer enough in today's volatile economy. The future belongs to those who take control of their financial education, leverage good debt, and build assets that generate cash flow. Kiyosaki's book offers a roadmap for navigating these turbulent times, but the choice to act is yours. Are you ready to take control of your financial destiny? If you're inspired to dive deeper into the world of personal finance, we recommend The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. This classic provides practical advice for navigating investments and is the perfect next step for anyone motivated by today's video. If you found this video valuable, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs this knowledge, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more insights like these. And remember, wealth isn't just about having money, it's about having the freedom to live life on your terms. So keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward. Because your second chance starts today.